Assalamu alaikum guys, this is Sam and a very warm welcome back to another Somali language lesson with me here at Sam of Somalia. So I'm taking in a Somali language question from one of the viewers, so thank you very much Michael Lindsay for sending in your question. Commented on one of my videos saying like a video on the differences between Waxaan and Waan would be really helpful. Keep an eye out for Michael Lindsay as well, those Somalis of you, and if you see him asking any questions or anything, then get involved and help him out inshallah, because he's flagged this up as something I'd like some help with, so I'm going to do my best to answer that today inshallah. So let me put this down and we'll get stuck in. So, to the best of my understanding, the differences between Waxaan and Waan are mostly just to do with the structure of the sentence you use it with. Like they don't actually have a different meaning in themselves. Like actually saying Waan sameynaya, like I am making, and Waxaan sameynaya, they mean exactly the same thing. Like it's not like the difference between ban and Waan. Ban is actually used in a different time and in a different way, but Waan and Waxaan, they're used in the conversation in exactly the same way, but the only difference, to the best of my understanding, is that you will rearrange the sentence afterwards. So, you know, like always in Somali textbooks, they always teach Waan first, but the reason for that is that it's more difficult, because you have to reorganize the sentence. So, whereas in English we would say something like, I am eating anjera or lahah. Yeah, I am eating anjera or lahah. In Somali, you would take the object of the sentence and put it at the beginning when you're using Waan. Yeah, the rule with Waan is that the object needs to go at the beginning of the sentence. So you'd say lahah wa na'anaya, lahah wa na'anaya. I'm eating lahah. The lahah will go at the beginning with Waan, and that's why it's normally taught first. You know, like if English-speaking students can get used to reorganizing the sentence and changing the very structure of the sentence, you know, to accommodate using this new word, then it will get really easy when you're taught Waxaan later on. Like sometimes even, you know, like near the end of the book you get taught Waxaan. Like your Somali teacher's like, oh, by the way, there's a way easier way of using it. Yeah, so like that very sentence that I just gave you guys, lahah wa na'anaya, like I'm eating lahah. If you're using Waxaan, it would be just Waxaan na'anaya lahah. Exactly the same structure as we use in English. You just use the Waxaan, the I, Anaya, I'm eating, lahah, lahah. So using Waxaan is the same structure as what we have in English, but Waan, you have to put the object of the sentence at the beginning. So if we're to have a look at another example, I mean, just off the top of my head, if we're going to use it with drinking, you need to say something like, let's do 7-Up. Yeah, I know 7-Up is a favourite in the Somali community. It's like medicine to you guys, mashallah. So if you're going to say 7-Up, you'd say like 7-Up, wa na'abaya. 7-Up, wa na'abaya, if you're using Waan. But if you're saying Waxaan, you'd say Waxaan abaya 7-Up. Yeah, so those are just two examples. I hope that helps you out, Michael, and you know, I'm really grateful for you sending in your question, and if any other of the Somali community out there have anything else that you'd like to contribute to it, then please help him out. Put it in the comments so you can go ahead and have a look at it, and that's everything from this lesson for now. Just a nice little quick one. So that's everything for the day. If you enjoyed this video, and I really hope you did, don't forget to like and share it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And before you leave, don't forget to go into the comments and suggest any other video ideas that you have, and any other things that you'd like me to cover. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.